My name is Ian Mark. When I was in high school, I was the photographer for Music Express magazine. In fact, this is a copy of the first issue that came out in 1976. I'm also the author of Adventures of a 70s Rock Photographer. In this video today, we are going to celebrate two things. One, the Southern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium in Calgary, and two, Queen, who performed at this venue in 1977. Let's say the Queen Elizabeth was in town and she was in the mood to rock on, should that ever happen. The Jubilee Auditorium is the place that you would take her to. So let's go and check it out. Here we see an aerial shot of the Southern Alberta Jubilee Auditorium, otherwise known in Calgary as the Jubilee or just the Jube. You can see downtown Calgary in the distance. It was built in 1955. It seats about 2,538 people. And here's from the front, and those doors to the right are where the paying public go in to see rock concerts or Broadway shows or whoever it might be that's performing. Here we can see the lobby to the Jubilee. On one occasion when I was photographing Styx, they weren't opening the door, so the people who bought the tickets couldn't get inside to the theater to their seats, and they were starting to get upset, wondering why they weren't allowed to sit down, when an announcement was made that Styx wasn't going to show because their trucks are broken down, which isn't a very good situation to be in for a rock concert with rowdy rock fans. Luckily, at the time, Montrose, the opening act, agreed to do a mini concert, which sort of averted a riot in the Jubilee on that day. This is the entrance to the backstage of the Jubilee, where Queen would have come in to begin their two-day concerts, March 16th and 17th, 1977. Let's just take a look at the seating layout as it looks from the stage. As you can see, it's 3 levels. In 1977, when Queen played here, it was before the building was renovated in 2005, and so the layout was a little bit different, but basically the same building. As you can see, we're not talking a huge arena with 20,000 screaming fans. A very intimate setting for Queen. So after Thin Lizzy finished their set, Freddie Mercury would have left the green room, opening this door to the stage, and I'm sure in the background he would hear the screaming, adoring fans waiting to receive Queen. The first song of the night was Tie Your Mother Down. His piano was situated on the far right there, and that's where this photograph was taken a few minutes later, when he started to go into You Take My Breath Away. So let's take a closer look now at some of the photographs that I took the first night. This was March the 16th. I should mention that after the first night, Keith Sharp, my boss from Music Express, came up to me and said that he wanted me to stay up all night to develop the rolls of film, so that he would have, I could give him some shots, 8x10 prints, to show Queen before the second concert on the 17th, because he wanted to use these photographs hopefully as a tool to get in to meet the band. So around 1 or 2 o'clock, all the rolls were developed. Then I started to make test prints. From those, I selected some of the 8x10s that you see here. I was probably finished around 3 or 4 o'clock, so I had a number of prints to give to Keith. He took these to the Jubilee, showed them to Queen's manager, and as a result of the photographs, he was invited into Backstage to meet Queen. Unfortunately, I was not included in that invitation, but that's the way it works. You're just the photographer, no one important. So let's take a look now at the photographs that Keith Sharp published in Music Express. So when it came time to print the next issue of Music Express after I photographed Queen, Keith Sharp came up to me and said, "Ian, there were so many good shots of Queen, I just didn't know which to use, which not to use." So he told me, "I decided to give you a 3-page spread." This is the only time I was ever given a 3-page spread in all the time that I photographed for Music Express. So during the night of the first concert, I was attacked between the front row that you see here on the stage by some goon. And so as a result, when the concert was over, Brimstone Productions said, "Ian, we're going to let you through the backstage for your own security after what happened." So they took me through these doors here. We opened the door to the backstage area, and I looked to the door to the left. There were bouncers outside all these doors here, but outside this green door here at the top was a sign that said Freddie Mercury, because this was his changing room. You can see it right now. It's under renovation, but this is the room that he used before the concert. And then continuing down the hall were the changing rooms for Brian, Roger, and Deacon, with bouncers outside all the doors here. So I never went in. I never saw them. So let's take a look at some of the other artists that I photographed in Jubilee. Here is Styx, Canadian band April Wine from the side stage. And after Blood, Sweat and Tears broke up, David Clayton Thomas performed the Jubilee. Here's the Hollies. And upcoming 2 photographs of Olivia Newton-John when she was being awarded with some gold records for Canadian sales. These were actually taken in a hotel after the concert. Here is Lou Rawls, the only black performer I think I ever photographed. Here's Nana Mouskouri, Paul Williams, and last but not least, Three Dog Night. So a few years ago, on a personal note, my 2 sons bought me tickets to go see Alice Cooper, who was performing in the Jubilee. When the concert was over, my son Benjamin was able to convince one of Alice Cooper's assistants to get him to autograph a photograph that I took of Alice Cooper in 1975 when he was performing in Edmonton, just after he recorded Welcome to My Nightmare record. And here I am posing with that autographed photograph with one of Alice Cooper's guitars in the lobby of the Jubilee. What a great birthday gift from my sons. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I enjoyed making it. It brought back lots of memories to me. I must also thank the staff of the Jubilee for letting me go backstage and photographing all the areas that I wanted to. Without them, this video just couldn't have been the kind of quality that it is. So I thought we would end this video by checking out some photographs of Queen that I took on the second night. These are all color shots. I'd also like to thank my wife for playing God Save the Queen that you hear in the background. Thank you very much.